we need to really start asking the question, is it time for Dana White to step down as promoter and the face of the UFC? Because as of recently, it seems like Dana White's attention has been in a lot of other places. He doesn't seem to have the same passion and energy that he once had for the UFC. I mean, Dana White has Power Slap, which he's trying to get to the next level. You know, now he's starting a new boxing promotion. It seems like Dana White's attention is not on the UFC. And then you add on the fact that UFC viewership has been at an all-time low. Pay-per-view buys are no longer what they used to be. Now, we know the UFC and Dana White go hand in hand. I mean, it's going to be extremely hard to picture the UFC without Dana White as the head and the face. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a little new blood, you know, a guy to come in with some new ideas, you know, shake things up, a guy who's going to take that position and meet it with some oomph, you know what I'm saying? Meet it with some energy, you know, some excitement. Now, I'm not saying Dana White needs to step away from the company totally. That would be stupid. That would be dumb. That will actually hurt the UFC. You know, because nobody else knows the hurt business better than Dana White. So Dana White has to stay. He has to stay. See, what made the UFC so intriguing and made it the fastest growing sports in history, you know, was the fact that it was genuine. You know, it was new. It was the excitement and the passion that was brought to the sports industry. Everybody was hungry, not just the fighters. You know, Dana White was hungry. Everybody, the Furtado brothers were hungry. You know, now everybody's fat and fed and slow now. You know, this is just like a 30-year marriage. You know, you've been together for 30 years. You know, things get a little old. So it's time to bring in a new face and spice things up a little bit.